Hi guys, TMH here again with another Minecraft episode with the co-op guys. And today on the island we have a couple of visitors. Today I'm joined by Farascan and Dark the Rail Duplicator Goku. um, and yeah, I was brainstorming earlier with at the guys about the bridge that I'm trying to build. Um, I've been trying to build connecting the two. Unfortunately, these guys don't have TeamSpeak, so I'm going to have to do a lot of typing in between. But yeah, Dark Goku has been helping me build this, and I have to say it looks really good. It really is capturing the essence of the sort of natural, older, sort of more rustic, and then combining that with modern and clean. So let me just explain to Farah. So that's why that this side is wood. It really does. This I haven't done anything. I was on the creative server actually. I'll show you very quickly. I was on the creative server very quickly about to design something. I built up the width of the river that it had to cross, and I was going to start designing it, and Dark just said, no, don't worry, I'm already building it. So, yeah, pretty good. So now he's adding some of this. I was hoping to maybe... No, that's a bridge. I was hoping to maybe mix in some... either ice or something, but I really like this idea of the equivalent of each block being here. I really like the compact ice because to me it seems really industrial. I don't know if that's just me, but the problem is with compact ice, I don't know if there's an alternative for the sort of natural side of things. And I don't want to put it straight on top because ice makes you slip all over the place. I don't really know why ice 411662 is getting pretty hammered at the moment. But yeah, ice always seems industrial to me. I haven't actually used it on any of the... Yeah, that's a good plan. I don't really want to walk on it, and that looks rubbish. Ruining Dark's work here. Maybe sink in here. I like that. Maybe not all the way through, but or natural opposites. I was thinking maybe wool. Oh yeah, it's all moved. Maybe wool of the same kind of leaves. There you go, leaves. Yeah. The colours might maybe go against each other a tad, but do have oak leaves good. I was worried I didn't have any. I kind of like the idea of it like that. I kind of like that because it overlaps a bit, but yeah, it is great. It's because I designed it, man. Yeah, this is amazing. The only thing I would probably change, and well, yeah, I'll do it right now, is half slabs, because I hate running up steps. Think I've got stone half slabs yet. That'd be the only change. I like that, because it... Oh yeah, that, okay. Yeah, that one's nicer. Oh, maybe just fire in some iron as well. I have so much iron. I don't know what to do with it. It did sell quite a lot recently, actually, so don't need them. And I've only got 4 of them. Maybe. Okay, so if I took out these, for example, and put the iron. These stones are probably just temporary for that. Double half slabs. Okay, yeah, go for that then. I'll take this down. I don't have any inventory space left. Yes, it does. From the guy who built it. Yeah, it looks amazing. Let me just clean up some inventory space here, so let's take some more items. Don't know why, but sometimes when you look in your inventory, you kind of look at it and go, "How did you get there?" Okay, so if I replace these with these, say like that. Is that too much there? I'll need to fill that in slightly with dirt. Okay, I'll give him some half slabs. Okay, other blocks. Don't want to use podzol or grass or anything like that. Maybe fences? Like... No. Okay. It goes back in then. I'm trying to think of another more natural sand, maybe? Sand or red sand? Because I do like that blue, but maybe like that, and then if I get some oak half slabs. Oh, really? On the industrial side. I do agree, I like this sort of definite bridge, but at the same time, I really don't want the two bridges meeting in the middle. I really do want them to blend, so that's why I kind of crossed over the ice and the leaves here, but left a gap. So it's not fully linked. They are still separate, but they are merged together. Do with it what you will. I mean, I don't want to mix in things like gold or ores, because it's not really about that. I wish there was a wooden fence that was like iron that you could jump over. That's what I would really like. But really, the bridge is in the best hands. These two are. Look at them, just they're like this bridge, just working completely in tandem. I'm in the background, just kind of looking like, oh, maybe we should do this, and they're like, no. How about this? Can that go? Let's push it in one. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. I'll do that the other side. I just love this. This is brilliant. This kind of overlap. Maybe one more. Have I got any? Yeah. Like one more that way. Compensate for the wood. I have no idea. Sorry. Don't know if I want that there. I might just rework this little part. It's alright. Cause that's the idea, that it's bridging from this side of the island. quite ironic that I just noticed. Quite ironic that the compact ice I see as industrial is in the side that's supposed to be moving. But I like the blue. That's probably what's attracting me more. Maybe here in areas here, I'll put pistons for lighting. That'll help maybe, and then because the light would be covered by this block anyway, then I wouldn't need the torches so much. Not that they detract from it, I just, you know. What's gonna happen now is they're gonna want iron. Yeah. Surprised there isn't gold rail everywhere. Just didn't make a gold rail bridge. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, maybe he's planning that for the bridge. I thought he just needed redstone and that's pretty good payment. Oh. For the industrial though, that would look really nice. Bit of... Oh, I thought he was going to do it down here. I quite like the idea of this. Maybe I would look into having like the redstone merge with something else, like the ice and the leaves. Because I mean, the more I think about it, the more I know that ice isn't industrial. But it's just a blue. It's that sort of very clean blue that I like. There's no other blocks that unfortunately have that combination. But yeah, that is brilliant. I love this to this. I mean, you look at from here, and you can see the natural bridge, and then you just sort of spin on the spot, and it's very metallic and clean and sterile, which is in some regards is bland, but when you mix it with this, I just love it. So yeah, that's my new bridge. Probably head over to the bakery now and try and finish that up. I have been pretty busy over there, so give me a few minutes to thank these guys again, Farascan and Dark Gokuyo. I can never say it right. Dark Goku, I call him, for helping me. So yeah, I'll see you at the bakery. Here we are, back on the Mushroom Island, and since what you've just watched in now has actually been quite a while, a lot has happened in between, and we'll be returning back to the island after this, just to catch up with new things that have happened there. But basically, I've started live streaming. Misfit has as well, on Twitch TV. So yeah, we've both started live streaming. So I built a few things while live streaming, and also Claire built me an automatic farm as well. So we'll just go through all that really quickly back on the island, just to give you a catch up. But we are back at the bakery now. I laid out where the seats should go. I was experimenting with the carts, and I quite like this layout. I've just gone for wood for the sort of surrounding sofa thing. I'm not sure about this. Maybe these two should have been different colours, but then, yeah, I suppose they're there. So yeah, I'm going to lay down soul sand, because as far as I'm aware, there's a less chance of the cart getting moved around on top of the soul sand, because it's lower down than the block. So yeah, we'll roll with that. Then simply, the hard part will actually be using the piston, only got one, to put the half slab in. Oh yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I've actually done quite a lot here off camera since last episode. See what I mean about being so long? I've forgotten what was what. But yeah, I've put these two sort of front displays in here with some cakes and wheat and sugarcane and things, and a melon. I'm not sure if it should have just been cakes, but I do like shaking it up with the sort of different colours and the textures you see as you're walking past. I don't know if I had done it. I doubt it, but I filled in the sort of pond that was here. I do need to remove a few things and probably add another layer of dirt. This height here, and then that'll be a better level for other builds. I might even extend that all the way over here. I know that's a lot of work and bit of a waste of dirt, but just for future projects, it would be better if they were sort of more even rather than sort of a wee bit more up and down and uneven. So yeah, I made these two here. Use some of the iron, some of my spare iron, just to add a bit of flair. Some stairs going around. Also made a little bit of a more respectable counter area. Don't know if I showed this either. A carpet I made. Underneath here is redstone. So when you walk on it, it gives a nice sort of effect. Yeah, so various potions, various food and baked items you can purchase from the bakery. And down here, I finished off the farms. Took me quite a while actually to get. Well, it wasn't hard to get the cow. Just sheared a mushroom. You know, Misfit thought that if you sheared a mushroom, all that happened was the mushrooms came off. What an idiot! But yeah, got the mushrooms. Got some chickens. Yeah, pretty happy. Everything's pretty much automated, and everything I need is here. So I haven't done much harvesting yet. It's all, as I say, I built this and then just kind of left, and I've been on the island for most of the time. But yeah, I've got the sugarcane farm, wheat farm here. So you just push the button, the dispensers fire out water, and they collect in here. Brewing stand, not much there yet, but I'll start getting stuff brewed up, drinks for upstairs, and then yeah, a mushroom for mushroom soup, some chickens for the eggs, and then loads of milk from this cow here. So that downstairs is pretty much sorted. Yeah, I'll start laying these down now. So yeah, I think. Yeah, I've got a few carts, but not all of them. I'm pretty sure these guys will collide. Oh no! Look at that. Sometimes they collide off each other and just start yeah, there you go. So we'll do these individually. But yeah, it's pretty simple. And that's that falling in. These guys might roll around together, and if it is a problem and they keep kind of running into each other, I'll make them all individual. But like, I've walked around these quite a bit, it's the single ones as well, and well, a bit of movement actually. Well, we'll watch it. Don't want to move them, don't want to get them angry. One in. Oh! Okay. You can hear them moving. Oh, that's really annoying already. And I've lost the cart now. Oh, there. So the only other area I need to focus on is the roof. I don't know what to do for the roof. I was thinking of going for a sort of traditional triangular top, but maybe I was thinking I would extend this wood up slightly and then just have a flat roof on top. Because unless you're really far away, you won't notice much. Yeah, although the roof would look good. I'll have to think about that one. Oh yeah, also added this if I hadn't done that before. That was just to stop cows coming in, and it's worked so far. Right, next part, which I'll need to go and get some more supplies for. Ah, actually, that'll work. Ah, getting all the wrong things. Just like that. That should be okay. And maybe once half slabs in, it'll make a bit of a difference for sound. Didn't want to put wood in. I think I put wood's in there. Ah. Anyway, I'll let this smooth stone cook up a wee bit. I'll fill in the rest of these carts, and we'll see how we're getting on in a few minutes. Alright, I'm just making the last touches to the roof. I went for a much shallower angle with half slabs. Still not convinced, but I've been on a real dark oak phase at the moment, and the island is just full of them. And from another project I've been doing as well. So I thought I'd keep rolling with it and try and get that in a wee bit as well. But it should look pretty good. I mean, oops. What my plans are, and I don't know if I've described them well enough, but I've talked to the other guys about this Mushroom Island being somewhat of a collab island. Maybe if we want to do builds together. I mean, regardless, I've wanted a sort of small community here anyway. As I mentioned in the other episode, like a postcard shop and a flower shop. So maybe that just sort of bit of teamwork and maybe doing some collabs together would look pretty good. I also added a row of cobble along the top just for stability. I think it looks pretty good. Might think about adding oak maybe or something in the middle as more of a support, but at the moment that looks pretty good. I also tried. You can still hear those rails. I also tried putting maybe like oak beams across here. I don't know if that was maybe just a bit much. The only other thing I need to add, I don't think I've got any glowstone, but maybe more torches. Okay, there's some coal in here. Oops. And I've got stacks of fences back on the island as well. Ugh. But I hope this isn't a half slab where it looks like it's not connected. Is it? Actually, it can't tell, which is probably just as good. So yeah, we add a couple more. Yeah, one more to it. Tempted to go for the same colours as the flooring. Maybe something else. We'll try yellow. Just as a bit of lighting. The one thing, however, this was made. I can't remember even who by. Possibly KK. I would love to get a super creeper in there, but yeah, that'll be tricky. That would involve getting a creeper from somewhere and either swimming all the way with it, or getting one through a portal, which would be near impossible, I think. So we'll have to work on that, possibly. But yeah, that's the bakery at the moment. I need to spend quite a bit of time just farming stuff. I'll probably just bring a lot of items from the island over, just to save a bit of time farming. And I'll start stocking up the chests. But yeah, at the moment I'll also need to add more lighting. So yeah, that's the bakery. Hate. I think it's brilliant. I like it, and it's the start of hopefully some new ventures and collaborations and really nice builds on here, because there are a few YouTubers on the server who are amazing builders, and I would love to watch them build and comment, because I couldn't keep up with the sort of caliber that they have. But I actually need some brown mushrooms, come to think of it, so let's take them while I'm here. I grew these over the farms because I had to do a bit of terraforming around here just to cover up the farms, and I'm one dirt block short that I keep forgetting about. Actually, no, I don't keep forgetting about it because I'm doing it right now. There, done. Yeah, so I'm just going to head back to the island now. As I say, there has been a few changes on there. Quite a few since the last video. We have not one, but two new visitors on the island, or permanent visitors. First off is Spawner, who is in his own spawner, holding a spawner called Spawner. So, yeah, these are all from the mob system. Occasionally I'll lay water down, because I'm still trying to get a guy in full gold. That's one of the last ones I need. So, yeah, just had to sort of water track him in here and lock him up. But yeah, that's Spawner. And finally, spent some of the diamonds from my from the auction on this. I wonder if I can break this open and just get his name. This is Wee Egypt. Because let me tell you, he was a wee Egypt to get in there. Obviously, you saw the bridge at the start of the episode, but I sort of finished it up now, or as best I could. Let me break that before that gets too annoying. Added some pumpkins for the light. I tried the pistons, but you just saw the side of them here. It never occurred to me, so yeah, I went for pumpkins instead. Swapped out the glass with light grey, I think this is, just so you can see down a bit better. And then for the sides, I went for an arched look with the fence and the iron fence in here. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. This is also very annoying. I'm not trying to. I've made a proximity sensor, and I'm just gonna have to find the place to put it. Oh yeah, Johnny is now a new mod on the server, so congrats to him. And I'm sure he'll do brilliantly. There are 4 new additions to the island that I'm sure you've seen pretty much already. But I'll run through them anyway, just very quickly. Ah, there you go. Claire, the owner, was very kind enough to make me a cactus farm, an automated cactus farm. Which is brilliant, because I had no cactus farm before. I actually had needed to make a cactus farm and a sugarcane farm and such for Farm City. So it was pretty good that she made that for me. So yeah, she made the cactus farm, so I figured on top I'd try and make an automated sugarcane farm. Let me just show you that, not abusing powers. Yeah, this is a sugarcane farm. It only grows to 2 high, so the maximum yield you get per cane is 1, where it could be 2 usually. But, I mean, the numbers I'm getting are fine in my book. And yeah, the redstone's pretty visible because it's quite an open planned farm. I'm still not convinced, I'll show this one in a second, but I'm still not convinced at the design of this and this yet. I love the materials and I love the colours. This doesn't seem to blend in enough with the city. But so the sugarcane farm just grows up here, and they all grow 2 high, apart from this one in the end, which can grow 3 high and then activates a bud switch. Yeah. So the sugarcane farm is fully automated, just like the cactus farm. Which is good, and I thought, why stop there? So, this will get really annoying. Can I switch this on just? Yes. Okay. So, for my first proper live stream, which didn't go great, there were a lot of technical issues. But for my first live stream, I decided to make the melon and pumpkin farm. which again, they get pretty good results. Let me just fill them up, give you an idea of how it harvests. But it's fully automated as well. What I did was, is it here or here? Yeah, here. Oops. This line runs all the way over here, and it comes up here, and it's connected to the bud switch as well. So whenever the sugarcane farm is harvested automatically, it'll automatically harvest the pumpkin and melon as well. I did have a button here originally. No. It was here. I must have moved the redstone since then. There was a lot of issues. If you were one of the lucky 5 on the live stream, you would have seen the troubles I had, and let me tell you, they were troubles. But if we just quickly power this up. So that's it. Basically the lower piston raises first, and then the second set of pistons push in. And it's pretty much as easy as that. So yeah, those are the 2 new farms that were added. So that completes the farms up here anyway, that I wanted to add to the island. As I said, I still need to add a wee bit of detail around these. I love the colour combinations, as I say, and the block type, but just feel I need to add maybe something else to it that I'm not sure of yet. And then this incredible monstrosity. This is TMH fountain. There have been a few, let me tell you, in the last few days there have been a few different statues here, centered around my player head, but I went for a fountain. I would actually like to recreate the couple that were made around the island, maybe just for sort of for fun. I don't think Misfit's seen it yet, and when he does, he'll lose his mind because he hates when I do stuff like that. Okay, so the second last thing added, which is part of the fountain, really, down here is although it's off at the moment, a spider farm. In game, if you are of the correct rank, you're able to silk touch spawners. So I silk touch the spider spawner here. It's a cave spider spawner, and usually they would spawn and track you through the wall and come down here or swim up and start drowning. And as soon as they drown, all their items are collected. They go through here, into these droppers, and they get pushed up to the top. So yeah, as you can tell, I've been pretty busy. But it has all been shown just on the Twitch channel that we're streaming now. There we go, eventually. So yeah, the last thing. This is full of surprises, this episode. The last thing is down here. It's not the greatest place. I wanted the entrance here a wee bit, but I think all I'll do is terraform around here a wee bit better and try and make it a wee bit more accessible. But this is the entrance to the subway. That's right, I now have a subway with real life trains. But yeah, this is obviously the TMH subway. My plan for these, at the moment they just go backwards and forwards, but my plan for these, hopefully in an upcoming episode, is to have through the back a collection of different mobs in different carts. So when one cart enters, say for example one cart has a zombie on it, the zombie will come along past subway and it'll go in through the back and dock, and then the next cart will be pushed out with maybe a cow in it, and that'll travel a couple of times maybe, and then it will dock and it'll change to a skeleton or whatever. But yeah, that's the idea, that when you're down here you would see a random mob sort of changing every couple of minutes, maybe every couple of turns I guess. So yeah, that's That's hopefully a plan I've got coming up. Plus I need to redesign this back wall. That was just temporary for lighting. But the only things I've got in here are other farms that aren't as essential as up on the island. These are small farms that I can have in small spaces like this, kind of like shops that you get in subway stations. So I've got my snow generator here, which is brilliant. Smooth stone generator, which actually works surprisingly well when there's less people on. Cobblestone generator just for people. Oh, it does burn a wee bit, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, cobblestone generator there. And vine farm. Don't have any silk touch on me, but yeah, get all the vines I could ever need over here. And finally, the obsidian glitch, where you have the flow of water, a line of redstone, a dispenser with lava in it, and when you dispense the lava, you randomly get obsidian. I don't know. I don't use this actually. I just go to the alternative end whenever it's up and take out a couple of obsidian pillars. But I suppose it's the subway of non-essential farms, so it'll be in here anyway. Till... oh, no space. Yeah. So I do have space for one more, but I can't actually think of any other farms I need or want enough to build yet. So I'll maybe keep this for another day. Possibly a bread maker or something. I know you can now get plant farms. I think you can get plant farms now. I haven't looked into them, so I don't know what they are or how they're built. But possibly could put something in there for flowers and stuff, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much the island at the moment. I have to apologise. I have done a lot of stuff on the island without recording it. The thing I told myself was that I was streaming it and it was still out there, but yeah, I should have probably recorded it. A lot of the things were impulse, and I mean that farm specifically was for the live stream, and Claire made this, and in between it's just been having fun with the guys. Building random fountains and statues and things. So I'll try my best to record as much of that in the future, but in the meantime, if you are on Twitch, both myself and Misfit on occasions are live streaming now, both on the server and possibly other games. So yeah, best look out for that. And if you wait until the end of the episode, and if few seconds, you'll see why there is a sand block here now. Okay, bye bye. So one thing I have noticed is that when people AFK here, they go into this 1x1 hole and just build a small bit of protection. So I thought as a wee side project, I would just try and build a double piston extender to do that automatically. So when people are AFK, they can go in, flick the switch, and it'll raise up. So we'll just head to the creative server and I'll show you what I've come up with. Nice hat. Okay, so thanks to Dark Goku for acting there for me. He was actually AFK at the iron farm when I had the idea, so I came on here and built it, and then I thought, right, now I'll go back and film the sort of prologue. And then when I got back, he'd left, so so yeah, I had to just record that after I built it, which is weird, but anyway. So this is the very basic thing I've just come up with. Basically, when people walk into the iron farm, they will flick the lever, and the sand will just raise up behind them. This is still blocked up here with glass, so there's no mobs. Yeah. There's this new app called Swear Jar or mod that we've got on, so if we swear, it charges us in-game money, but it's still needing words added and taken out, so occasionally if you even don't write a swear word, it counts as a swear word, so quite annoying at the moment, but hopefully it'll work out. So yeah, they click the lever and 2 blocks of sand raise up, and when they're finished AFKing, click it back and the sand drops down. There are probably better piston systems that would have grass and it would blend in better, but you know what, I'm not bothered. It works well half the time. I think that's just lag. It does work, it's just occasionally lag gets in the way, but yeah, that's the system. It's a really simple redstone design. Maybe there's a simpler one, I doubt it though. But basically as soon as you turn the switch, the redstone will power the bottom piston first, which is the one that you want to be powered first. So yeah, the redstone powers that, and it raises up the second piston enough to get powered by this block, and that'll continue pushing the sand up. And then when you're powering down, the first one you want to be depowered really is, actually I don't know if it matters, but I've always thought that the top one would need to be depowered first, so then the sticky piston below can grab the unpowered piston. Maybe it doesn't matter, but that's what I've always thought. So that kind of works in the favour that they both depower at the same time, so that the bottom one doesn't depower first. You can maybe correct me if I'm wrong there about the sticky piston and stuff, but that's it really. Let's just get a switch on, show you it down here. And that's it, as simple as that. But it works most of the time. There is the occasional lag. Yeah, Reaper's on. There's the occasional lag spike that I think is causing the sand not to lower properly. Like now. So yeah, that's a double piston extender design that I'm going to put on the iron farm. So I'll see you back there. There we go, that's it installed, and so the primary user approves. We just fitted it in here, so that's it. You can AFK in peace, and then leave whenever you want. Nice little project, and it's it fit in, no bother. Just right down there. So yeah, easy as that. Well, you thought the AFK machine was finished? Wrong. Aston Yen came along, because he heard us in chat talking about it. And what I think is just lag. I think these two are convinced there's an underlying issue, which there may be. But when it worked sort of 90% of the time, I was okay with that. But yeah, they've extended the signal, added repeaters. We've got a new signal here. So I know they're probably working towards a more like a 100%. Oh, yeah. See, yeah. So watch this space. Either next time you see the island, there'll be the one little bit of sand there with a nice compact piston extender system, or half of my island will be in pieces with a very complex redstone network. But regardless, thanks to Dark Goku and Aston Yen for helping me out. I think by the end they will have sorted whatever was causing only one to rise occasionally. So yeah, just watch this space. Oh, here we go. Expansion. Oh dear. So after many hours and much redstone and designing, Aston Yen, just over here, he is running around proud as punch, has created this. It's a very complicated system. Oops. Oops, it's quite loud as well. Everything's just all happening now. So yeah, I don't know how it works. This ticks over somehow. Yeah, that's it. It's when it retracts, it goes mental. This piston here is added a third piston. This extends now and ticks over and stuff. Oh no, he wants to add more pistons. Oh yeah, yeah, I could, but I like the grass. Anyway, thanks for the help, Aston Yen, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh yeah, Johnny is our Johnny. I don't know his name. Johnny